They changed the system. I can't see, like, I can't check my Zoom because of the extra space there, but I'm in there somewhere. And what are you doing?
I don't know.
I'll talk about probability and coin flipping and all that fun. I'll talk about that later and stuff like that. But hello out there. Yes. Okay, chill with that. Maybe now's not a good time for that. It's a good time to say hello to you guys out there. Friday,
hi.
April 17, 2020. Brianna is here. I'm here.
Coin is here.
Coins are here. Dice are here. All this crazy business.
Water bottles are here.
Why, I don't know. Speaking of which, do I have a drink behind you somewhere? I think I left.
Markers are here.
Okay. Don't start. Okay, let's not start getting violent with the tools. If I have a, okay, chill.
Dang it! I wasn't even.
Okay, let's get the business started here. You know what to do. Okay, everybody. Yeah, anybody watching out there, you see the live chat. Okay, it's there either off to the side or down below, whatever the case is. Feel free. You got any K-12 math topics that you want to discuss, please, by all means, come on, submit them here and stuff like that. Okay, give me that. We're getting too crazy. Can I have my drink behind you?
My coin.
Can I have my drink? Okay.
No, my coin.
And so, chill. And please submit 8 topics to save us from this madness. And at the same time, you could also send them to me at brian.sapinski@gmail.com, and we'll send them through that way here. Okay. So while we're getting some suggestions from you guys or whatever, I believe Brianna. I'm trying to think. This one's going to kind of start where the last one finished, because between the two periods when we were doing stuff or whatever, the last thing we had closed the last live stream with, we were talking about things with dividing with doing divisions that involve fractions. We were doing that last time, and then in the days in between, Brianna was in the middle of doing a test review, and in all honesty, she got a little stressed. Which, you know what, it's fine. I get it, folks. Like I said, sometimes the stuff with the math at any level in the K-12 spectrum, it can be a little bit confusing sometimes, a little bit frustrating. That's what we're here for. Please keep coming to us, and please let us know. Please, whoever is watching, if you, whatever topic you want me to do, type it there in the live chat. Tell me what subject you want. We'll do it. Okay, so. Well, I get some parched refreshment. So anyway, so the key was
No, last live stream we closed out on Isabel.
But remember, but we were okay, we'll put Isabel back there. But no, like I said, the last math topic that we were doing had to do with the divisions of fractions and stuff like that. Yeah. But where Brianna was getting stuck was with situations that regarded word problems relating to the thing here. So here, wait, cue up one of your questions and we'll show as an example, because I know that when it comes to word problems that involve divisions of any kind, doesn't matter if there are fractions involved or outright or not, or if it's just two regular numbers. Get the question, you silly. Okay, so I could read it. Come on, Brian, you're slowing up the clock here.
Bells.
Okay,
lots and lots of bells. Quite everything is done through bells.
More Jello apocalypse stuff. Okay, all right. Can we get the question? Come on, come on. Some people are waiting for us in this world. Okay. As I was starting to say, please, somebody submit a topic fast. So anyway, so the thing is that regardless of whether there's any actual fractions involved, when you read any word problem that involves division of any kind, what is the question? Can I see it, please? All right. The key is that you always want to recognize that you want to first be able to find the two numbers that are involved in the division. And then the question has to stem with what order do they actually have to go in? And that's where everybody gets zigzagged a lot of the time.
Here's one.
So, for example, the one question that she's got in front of her here, okay, it says a builder has a 7-acre plot, okay, and it is being, okay, now this one is pretty much directly spelled out for you. It's being divided into 1/3 acre home sites. So they want to know how many home sites can you make. Now, in this one, they happen to be spelling it out directly for you, but we're still going to go through the process anyway of what it is that you have to look for. So you know what the two numbers are, but the thing is that the numbers alone, you don't want to focus strictly on those. What you want to focus on in these word-based problems, and Brianna, please watch, is the objects that those numbers are tied to. Because you have to, in any of these problems, you want to try to recognize what two objects you have in terms of what object is being cut up and what object is doing the cutting. And those two numbers in that order are going to tell you exactly how the division is supposed to read. So in this circumstance, all right, what is the object, Brianna? Not the number, but the object that is being cut up. And if you know it out there, please play along. Okay, say it out loud.
The plot.
Yeah, the plot. Okay, you're starting with the plot, and it's being cut up by the sites. Okay, so that means that the number that represents the plot, that's the number that's going to go first in the division. So what number represents the plot?
7.
The 7 represents the plot, and the sites are what's cutting it up, and that's the 1/3. So this would be the order of your division statement. And everything we did last time with the divisions and those rules, we're going to play them out the same way. So what happens from here, therefore? What ends up happening? Yeah, answer your question.
You put the number on.
No. 7 divided by 1/3. You're thinking of 7 divided by 3. Remember what happens with the division?
Oh.
Right, you're flipping. So it's now 7 times, and what goes here now? Go, put it in. Okay, what you finish with? Go ahead. Okay, so you got 20. So you end up with 21 sites as a result. Put it in. Yep. She met 7 other villagers, each with upwards of 3 personalities. Meaning there were 21 combinations of villager and personality that she could have run into. Ha! Now we mixed Joe Apocalypse with combinatorics. So hey, we got a bonus topic in there. We got a bonus topic in there. Write your answer and go to the next question. Come on. All right. So what's the next question say? Okay. Here. Okay. I'm gonna just look at. I want to find another word problem here. Okay. All right. So here's another. So here's another one that in the same vein here. Okay, so again, as you guys watch this, again, try to recognize, again, which object is being cut and which object is doing the cutting. So this question says the following. It says 15 pounds of beans. Something I'm writing in lowercase. I never write in lowercase intentionally. Okay. 15 pounds of beans are being distributed into 10 bags for whatever purpose the question says. I'm not looking down. Okay, to give out at the food bank. Okay, bags of beans. Okay, last time I heard about bags of beans. Here, Brianna, if you want to draw this in between questions. Last time I heard about bags of beans or whatever, we grew a beanstalk high into the heavens and found a giant with a golden harp. So go ahead. Here, wait. Where's the green? Get the beanstalk up. Here, beanstalk. Go. Okay, But in the meantime, while you're drawing that beanstalk, the bear and the beanstalk, sure, why not?
That's
Here, we're making up our own. Okay, the koala and the
koala.
Okay, the koala and the beanstalk. We're making up our own story, folks. So anyway, but while you're drawing that beanstalk, here, answer this for me. Which object is the one that's being cut up? The beans or the bags? Which one's being cut?
The beans.
Okay, the beans are being cut up by the bags. So that means the order of the division is going to say what? Now apply the numbers.
15 and then 10.
Right. So that would be the order of the division. Okay. So now in this case then, Brianna, what do we have? What's the results of the division?
Beans. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's 15 tenths in pounds. Okay, let's reduce this because we can reduce that fraction. 15 over 10 reduces to what?
1.5.
What? You're right. It would reduce by 5. So they would both divide by 5 to 3 over 2, or as you said, 1.5 pounds of beans per bag. Okay, so go ahead, punch that in. Let's go to the next one. Okay, punch it in.
I'm almost done. There we go. I filled it in.
No. That's fine. I got no problem with that. No. What sparked my interest for a second is that the traditional green expo marker. No, I see the color of it, and I'm noticing how it's a little more tealy than I thought it was going to be, or whatever. At least when compared to the neon green or whatever you want to call this shade of expo or whatever. So I mean, I thought that the traditional green was like green and stuff like that. But like I said, it looks a little more teal-like or whatever case is when compared to the other one. That's okay. I'll deal with that. Okay, put in the 1.5 here. We'll do one more and then we'll move on to another topics. I'll give you a chance to put that into place. This? Real quick, because come on, we gotta move on.
No, it's because you could with a Nook Miles ticket, you could visit.
Oh, okay, more Animal Crossing stuff. I figured
you could visit this nowhere island, and then you can encounter a villager, and I encountered one. Where you can.
He usually doesn't say much unless you happen to be walking by with a rare fish in your pocket on the way in the museum, and they insist that you trade for some stationery. Come on, man!
And I saw her, I'm like, oh.
You can tell we've watched that. So this is basically Animal Crossing video a little too much. Okay, all right. One more question.
I saw her.
Okay, one more question here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And you could suggest that they should come move to your village.
Let me find. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, wait.
Hecking adorable.
Okay.
My drawing doesn't do it justice.
Okay. Now here's one more question I want to find in this category, because in setting these up, there's a little bit of a trap that I want to make sure that you don't necessarily fall into. I'm just looking for. Okay. So here's a couple of examples. Actually, I'll show 2 of them because there's a couple of things that I want to make sure you don't get caught into automatically thinking. The first one is, the first one, which is simple enough in its own right. It says, okay, Landon and Colin brought 3/4. Whoops, wait, I'm using a color that's a bit light there. Let me get a stronger color in there. Landon and Colin brought 3/4 pounds of strawberries. Nah, man, you want to go pick some strawberries? And if you know that reference, you are old, and I've never seen that movie. I'm going on Mark Summers' old impersonation of that. Okay, but wait. Okay. Okay, they are being shared. They are being shared by the 2 friends, Landon and Colin, equally. Okay, now.
That reminds me of a certain someone.
Oh God! Do not call him up here, or I'm going to.
Sammy the strawberry.
More YouTube insanity. Anyway, okay, all right. So once again, what's being split up here? Okay, because as you look at this, there's a couple of things that I want to just make sure that you don't confuse for yourself. Okay, the first thing is, again, Ignore even though one of the numbers is a fraction, ignore the numbers. Ignore the numbers for a second. Focus again, like I said, on the objects. What object is being cut up in this problem? All right, well, you can answer while you're walking over there. What object is being cut up in this? 3/4.
Strawberry.
Okay, the strawberries are being cut up by the friends. So that means the strawberries represents the 3/4. The friends represented by the 2, and that's your division. Okay, so Okay, all right. We'll hear it. Let's get past these 2 questions, and then I need you to bring this downstairs anyway, so you can finish the rest of the problems, and I'll talk about the next thing. Here. Okay.
Oop.
All right. Real quick. What do I have to do with the division of 2?
You flip it to like make it a half.
Okay, so make it a half, multiply across, and what do you get?
3/8.
3/8. Okay, all right. I think Mommy's inside. Okay, all right. Here, all right. Let's do it. Hold on. Let's do this one. Wait a minute.
I'm hungry.
Come back here. All right. Come back here a second.
I mean strawberry.
Okay, because I wanted to demonstrate one other question with you. Okay.
All
right.
Strawberry.
All right. So that's how one circumstance goes. So don't worry if one of the numbers involved in division is a fraction or not.
Oh no.
It's again, focus on the objects. Oh God, here we go. All right. But now here's the other problem that I want to address before I get drowned out. Okay. This is all right. The question says the one question here says that three friends share 2 bags of, what does it say? 2 bags of what? Of trail mix. Okay. Now, again, they want to know.
Wait, was that other problem from the thing?
Yeah, it was number 6. I already filled it in. I already filled your answer. Okay, so once again, the question is how much of the trail mix, how many bags of trail mix does each person get? How much of the bag? Now, once again, though, because here's another thing that I see happen to people, and I know this happened to you a few times. Okay, again, focus on the objects. Which object is the one getting split up? The bags are getting split up. The bags get split by the friends. Since the bags are the ones getting split, that number has to go first. So that means even though it was written second, the 2 is getting split up by the 3. Again, there's a lot of habit that I see people with word problems when they're setting up operations that they'll just take the numbers in order and disregard everything else in the sentence. They just focus on that. They see the word share, they think, okay, share is division, but then they just focus on the order the numbers are in. Don't do that. Focus. That's why I said at the beginning, focus on the objects in the question, not the numbers. Recognize from how the sentence reads what object is being split up and what object is doing the splitting. That's the order the numbers attached to them have to go. So just always be aware of that. So it'll be 2 divided by 3 or written as a fraction.
2/3.
2/3. Okay, so that would be the answer there. Punch that in. Okay. All right, and for that, okay.
Oh no.
So punch that in. Okay. All right. Well, here. All right. Bring it downstairs with you. Okay. Go get your go get your Burger King and finish the other questions quick down there because I'm gonna need your help back up here in a second. So that's the story there.
And whatever you do, don't erase Sammy.
Okay, I'll try. I'll see what room I have available to me, because I might have to. Okay, so there's your business with the division of fractions within word problems. I hope that makes a lot of sense to you. Again, if you focus on objects and not the numbers, okay. Matter of fact, I would even suggest that take the numbers out of the problem altogether, so that you can only focus on the words. Okay, because until you know what cuts up, until you know what is being cut up by what, until you know that, the numbers don't mean a doggone thing. Okay, because any numbers could have been in those 2 places. They don't matter at all. What matters is the objects. Recognize that share represents division, and try to see what actually makes sense in the context of the problem. Which object being cut up by which object. That tells you what order the numbers you have to go. All right, so try that in future word problems relating to simple divisions like this, and they should make a lot more sense going forward. Okay, so good to go. All right. Okay, I'd like to have, as we're waiting for some commentary and stuff like that. Again, I see somebody in the chat that's watching. Okay, hello to whoever is watching right now. Please, I strongly encourage you, find the chat room space down there. Write something in there if you could, please, or whatever, or send me an email right there telling me what math topic you like to do, because I'm just shooting off the cuff, right now, but I could always use some submissions and suggestions. Please tell me something you'd like to see, and I will be glad to do it. While I wait for that response, there is like I said, I want to have a little bit of gaming fun today, and I'm gonna eventually do a more formal video and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, still in the middle of editing Joey's next video and the craziness involved with it. On the computer that I've borrowed that has the editing software on it, it's a little older. It's being a little bit temperamental. I'm trying to work around it, but I promise I will get everything fixed up the way that I needed to. It's just taking me a little time, so it should hopefully be up this weekend. All right, but anyway, the next thing that I want to have a little bit of fun here. We've been playing some games on here occasionally and stuff like that, and this next one's gonna be a game that I'm gonna do a little bit more formally later on in a formal video and stuff like that, because a few weeks ago, I was having a conversation with friends of mine who is into game shows a lot like I am and stuff like that, and he invented for based on a common thing that both of us were doing for a number of years, and to a very, very small extent, I still am. I'll tell you another time. Long story. He made like a game show version of the popular dice game Farkle. Now he modified a couple of the rules and stuff like that to make it a little different from how the actual game plays. Because I'll be honest, I've never actually played the legitimate game Farkle. The only thing I know is that it involves us rolling 6 dice, and you're trying to make scoring combinations, sort of kind of vaguely reminiscent of Yahtzee, but not quite. It's a little more pokery than Yahtzee actually is, because like you get scoring combinations based on if you make like pairs or threes of a kind, or full houses, or fours, fives, or even six of a kind because you have 6 dice or whatever. Or if you make 2 pair or even 3 pair, you get point combinations that way, or whatever the case is. So he modified the rules a little bit, where he made like a game showy version of Farkle. So now the one thing that needs to be stressed is that, like I said, there's 6 dice being rolled, and of course every dice has 6 sides. So the first thing to establish is, within each of those 6 dice that are being rolled, you want to be able to stress, okay, how many different arrangements of dice rolls can you possibly get? So we've talked about this before on some other I think in one of the early ones with stuff involving the counting principle. I think we talked about this in one of the live streams back in week 2. We talked about how to determine the number of groups of objects that could be assembled when you pull one object from each group. It's just a straight multiplication of the number of objects in each individual group. So you have to recognize that in a case like this, you've got the first die, the second die, the third die, and so on like that. Okay, and each die it's the exact same thing. So each one involves 6 possible rolls. There's 6 things you can roll in the first one, times 6 in the second one, 6 in the third, and so on all the way through. So there's a lot of possible rolls that you can make out of all those items and stuff like that. So as a result, let's see if we calculate that all. And actually, I Actually, I forgot my phone up here. I think it's still downstairs. I think it's still plugged in. Here, I'm gonna just excuse me 1 second here. I am just going to shout down. Hey, Brianna, 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 can you grab my phone? Should be on the island. Okay, she's coming. Okay, so anyway, let me come back around the long way here. Okay, so what happens? So what happens here then is, okay, if we multiply all these sixes, let me see. I used to remember this number by heart and stuff like that because I know that let me see. I know it's 636, 216, 1296. I just forget the next two. I know this is 7,000 something, and then this would be 40,000 something. I just don't remember the exact number. The one thing I do know is that they all end in six because if you keep multiplying a 6 by a 6 over and over again, it stays on 6. Kind of like how 5 and 5 ends on 5 all the time. Thank you much. Okay. No comments from the peanut gallery. Anyway, so let me see. 6 times over. There it is. Okay, 46,656. So there are 46,656 possible rolls of the 6 Farkle dice. Now, I do recognize, of course, that it does happen that many of these 46,000 and change rolls are repeats in terms of that if you roll the same combination of 6 dice just in switched around and rearranged orders and stuff like that. So I understand that if you roll 5 1s and a 2, this is the same as regardless of where the 2 ends up and so on. I get that. We're counting them as 6 different rolls because they took place because the single 2 took place on each of the other dice and things like that. I get all that. It makes sense. Matter of fact, let's talk about some of the combinations. We're not going to literally go through every one. We'll be here all day. Forget it. So just to give an example and stuff like that. Okay, so if you wanted to
We
figure,
wouldn't be here all day. We'd be here all weekend.
yeah, then some. Yeah, this is one of those kind of things you want to really lay out in a spreadsheet and try to see that. And even then, it takes a little while. But just to give an example of some of the things here or whatever. All right, let's suppose let's just say Brianna, just to throw some combinations out there. What if on a particular roll of the 6 dice, let's say you were to roll okay, matter of fact, here, I'll borrow from this. Let's say you were to roll 2 4s, a 5, and 3 6s. I'm just swinging off of the number there. The question is how many different times can this happen if these numbers are rearranged among the 6 dice? Essentially, well, hold on. Essentially, what it involves is a combination. It involves a combination problem there. Okay, so how it ends up looking, at least I see now. I'm faking myself out, folks. I made this, like I said, I made the spreadsheet a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm already forgetting it. Let's see, permutations and combinations. I'm already screwing myself up here. Let me just look on my spreadsheet and remind myself how this sucker was supposed. Oh no, yeah, it was combinations. I was right. Okay, so here's what it boils down to. Okay, we have 6 dice to start with. Okay, pick whichever number you want to start off with in this argument.
5.
Okay, how many 5s appear in this group?
1.
Okay, 1. Okay, so you're calculating 6C1. Okay, which we did combinations in a previous show or whatever. Okay, you start with this. You're only using one number, so the only number you can use is 6, and that means on the bottom all you could have is 1. So 6 divided by 1 is going to give you naturally 6. Okay, all right. So now the 5 is gone. So there's now at this point how many dice left? You may speak up. It's okay.
5.
Don't be shy. They love you.
5.
Okay. Now, all right. Pick one of the other remaining numbers.
6.
All right. How many sixes currently appear in the block?
Oh,
How many sixes are there? How many you see?
3.
Okay, there's 3 of them. Okay, all right. So we have to calculate 5C3. Okay, so 5C3 means, okay, starting from 5, count. So starting from 5, count off 3 numbers. Remember when we talked about, we did combinations, you start from that number and you count down. You count down from there this many digits. So counting down, count off 3 numbers starting from 5. No, count down.
4.
5, 4,
3.
3. No. You just need 3 numbers. The second tells you how many digits you actually use. So there's 3 numbers there, and on the bottom you start from 3 and count 3 numbers, which automatically takes you all the way down to 1. So we calculate those. Okay, 3 times 2 times 1.
The first one is 60.
It is 60, right? Because that'll be 20, and then that would be 60 divided by 6, which gives you, that'll give you 10. 10 ways to do it, and then if we take those out, there's and that leaves the remainder, which means there's 2 dice left, and both of them have the same number. So combination of 2 take 2. That means you need to count down 2 numbers starting from 2, which is automatically going to be what?
0.
No, 2 times. We got to count down.
1.
1. So it's 2 times 1 divided by 2 times 1, which would give you just 1. Okay, so here's what we get in the end. You got those 3 numbers. Brianna.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the thing. To get the overall number of combinations that's possible, you got to take those individual little amounts and multiply them together. So the ultimate number of combinations of 2 4s, a 5, and 3 6s would be 6 times 10 times 1, or how many?
60.
60. So there are 60 different combinations in which that group of 6 numbers could show up on the 6 dice in whatever order. So that's the nature of that. And you'd have to literally go through all the other groups of numbers like that in the same fashion. Like I said, we're not even going to dare try to do it here, but that's how you get combinations based off of filling in partial sets even and stuff like that. So we even went a little higher order with our combination calculations like those. But experiment.
You're not gonna try to do that.
But feel free to experiment. I think you
too
get some
long.
good practice at it. Okay, but now let's get into the actual fun of the game. And you've played my friend's Farkle game before and stuff like that.
I have?
Yeah, we've done it before. Remember? So, and we're gonna focus
That's
on
not who Sammy
and we're gonna focus on what he did for the bonus rounds of the game, and you try playing along too here and stuff like that.
That's not who Sammy tolls. He tolls for thee.
All right. So here's how my friends set up the bonus round. This is the game that we're going to play right now. Okay. The object was that with it on the 6 dice. Each time you roll all 6 dice. The object was that you have to try to capture the numbers 1 through 5. Okay. And now the only way you can capture a number is by rolling a triple of that number. Now the thing is, I only wrote 1 through 5. Where's the 6, you ask? Well, in my friend's bonus round for this, there was no 6. What he did was he replaced the 6 he declared the 6 to be a wild card. So that could be used to represent any number that you want. Now, the thing is that on each roll of the game, you had to try to roll a new triple. You had to roll a triple that you hadn't already captured. If you failed to roll a new triple on the next roll, that was it. You were out.
What if you didn't roll a triple at all?
Well, that works against you too. So that means anything that you had earned in the process of the bonus rounds of the game, you lost it. Now, in a number of cases, the way he played had the main game of his game show format setup was that many people came into this bonus rounds with a reroll token. And the reroll token basically allowed you to make one mistake with no penalty, but then after that, the stuff you had earned was at risk, and you had to decide whether you wanted to play on and risk what you had already won, or if you wanted to stop, okay, and keep what you had. So basically, that's what we'll try to do here. We're going to try to see. We'll play the rounds out and see how it goes or whatever. The thing I wanted to talk about with regards to making a video regarding this was my friends and I, when we finally had a chance to meet, because he lives several states away, but he came up to Jersey about a little over 4 years ago. We had a conversation about this bonus round. I was asking him a question of, is it too hard to win? Is there a way we can make it a little bit easier for people to try to win the jackpot of clearing all 5 numbers? And we actually sat down. I went through the probabilities of being able to continue to roll triples under this format, which the combination calculations that I just demonstrated one of would continue to play out. Somebody else is watching. Hello there. Please chime in on the chat. Say hi, do whatever. Okay. So I went through the probabilities of that. So I want to discuss that in a future video, or if the case is a future formal one and stuff. All right, but let's actually have some fun with the actual playing of the game here and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fire up on Google, because we only have the 2 big dice, and it's going to be a little.
We used to have 6.
Yes, I know. I know. We have to get them back from Scott. I understand that. So, okay, and I'm just gonna throw some more numbers in the random number generator, just to make it a little bit more easier for it to, when I hit generate, for it to actually calculate different numbers or whatever. Okay, so all right, so you ready, Brian? Okay, so come over here, Brian. You got to do the rolling. Come on, go. Come here. Come here. Come back around. Get out from behind the board.
Oh.
Brianna, come on, sit down. Besides, your food's over here, okay? Please, I can't steal too much of this. All right, so
Why not?
I'm trying to keep my cholesterol down. I can't eat these fries. And here I am eating one anyway. Okay, just focus on the first digit of the 2-digit number. That's the dice number you rolled. So just keep hitting generate and tell me the first digit.
Look, you could just do it.
No, wait. The reason why I did what I did, if you roll the same number, it's not going to shuffle. It's just going to keep it on there. I'm doing it this way to force it to show the jumbling and give me a better number. So just focus on the first digit. All right, so she's got a 6. That's a wild. Keep going. Keep rolling it. Just read out the first number.
1, 5. 5.
Okay. Oh. Now,
5.
now here's where we actually get to have some fun.
Captured 5.
Okay, because we said that this was a wild here. Here was the thing. He had sort of what another one of my friends likes to call in the world of game shows a golden snitch, which in other words, his translation for an instant win. Aside from capturing all 5 numbers by separate triples, if you roll one of everything, 1 through 5, and a wild card in any order, that would be considered an automatic win or whatever.
Yay!
And Brianna came very close. If that had been a 4, she would have swept it in one shot, which would have been crazy.
I was close.
But as it stands, she got, thanks to the wild, she got a 555. So the 5 is captured. Okay, so now let's say that she has a reroll, which means that the 5, whatever she would win by capturing the 5 is not at risk. So we're going to roll again. You re-roll all 6 dice in each turn. So she got a 1.
5, 3, 4.
Here she goes again. If she gets the wild, it's over.
Oh God, no.
She gets the wild, it's over. Another 5.
No!
Ooh, okay. Again,
Reroll token,
one
reroll
short,
token.
one short. Can you believe that?
Reroll token.
Okay, yes. Hi. Okay, all right. So she would have to use her reroll token at this exact point. And now whatever prize was attacked, whatever prize or whatever it
Reroll
was
token.
that thank you. Yes.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Bert would not approve of you throwing bottle caps. Anyway, but now whatever prize or value was attached to the number 5 is now at risk. So now Brianna would have to decide whether she wanted to risk that thing and continue to roll, or would she want to quit here? All right.
I'm gonna risk it.
Okay. All right. So here, let me. Okay. No. Yeah. Let me get the squares out of the way because it's just making a mess here. Okay. So go for it.
2.
Go. 2 again.
2. 6.
There's a wild.
1. 6.
Another wild.
3.
Okay, so she rolled 2 wilds there. Okay, so
I captured 2.
it would have been nice if she had rolled a third one, because then she or gotten either a 2 or 1, so that she could have doubled up. So as it stands, okay, you could use the wilds to make a triple of any one of the 3 numbers that are present right now. So it would be a matter of whether you wanted to capture the 1, the 2, or the 3. But you can only capture one of them. There's no way to make 2.
2.
Okay, so she would want to take the triple 2. Okay, so she'd have that. Now, once again, because she has no more reroll, the value of those is at risk. So do you want to play or do you want to stay?
Play.
Okay, roll them then. All right, so she can't. So she has to roll a triple 1, 3, 4.
6.
There's a wild.
2.
Uh-oh.
2.
That doesn't help us. That doesn't help us. Go.
6.
That does. We need something. Anything but a 2. There's okay.
4.
You got away with it.
I captured 4.
You got away with it thanks to those last 2, because she already rolled the triple 2, so that would not help her. She has to roll something else.
I captured 2.
The 4. The 4.
4.
Okay. So now 3. So now there's 3 prizes at risk. Again, stay or play.
Stay, because I'm not gonna actually win anything.
Okay, so that's what happened there. Okay, now of course, just for fun, let's actually see what would have happened. So here, just roll it out.
I said stay.
Okay, but we always like to see what would have happened. So roll it out. Okay,
4.
here's what would have happened. She would have gotten a 4,
3,
2.
2.
Let's see, another 3. She would have gotten a triple 3. Okay, and the last one was a 5. So she would have
captured 3.
Take it.
Oh gosh.
We love you, but we like to be able to understand you. Okay.
I captured 3.
Okay. So she would have gotten the 3, and then let's see what would have happened. Could she have finished it off? Could she have gotten the 1s? Go for it.
4. No. 3. 6. Oh. 4. 1.
If it was a 1 or a wild, go.
Yes! I win.
Actually got it the hard way. So that actually did it the hard way. Got all of them separately like that. But hey, there's proof the game can actually be won, right? So there that is. So I hope that makes sense. All right. I want to play now. I want to see how I can do with this. Let's see if I'm just as lucky.
Huh? I don't get it.
Huh? You want a hard 8? We're rolling 6 dice here.
Oh, is that
my wife Andrea's my wife Andrea's chiming in and stuff like that. Yeah, it is a Friends reference. Yeah, remember, the one in Vegas. Yeah, where they kept rolling the hard 8,
like
where Chandler or Monica kept rolling the hard 8 at the dice table.
Monica, you roll a hard 8.
And we get married. Yes, you remember. Yes. And everybody suddenly said, everybody's like, it's like, and Monica's like, "Chef, this just got interesting." Okay.
Snake eyes.
Okay, all right. But like I said, we're rolling 6 dice at a time, cutie. We're not rolling 2. So, all right. Let me see how. All right. Let's see if I'm just as lucky. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, I'm starting
What
with.
is a hard 8?
I've got. In other words, 2. You have to roll a double. So.
Oh, so 2 4s.
Yeah. Anytime in dice when you roll a double, the total of the dice it said you rolled that number the hard way. So, oh, thank God I got a wild there. Okay, so, and hey, I almost won on the golden snitch. If one of those was a 5, I would have made it. As such, okay, I got the 3. Okay, so there's my first point.
My prize is eating the.
Okay, so let's see what we got there. Okay, we got a 2. We got a wild. We got a 5. There's that 5 I was missing. Another 5. So I've got a guaranteed triple. There's a 4, and there's a 2. Okay, so actually I have a choice. I could take the triple 2 with the wild or a triple 5 with the wild. So what do I feel like?
I suggest capturing the 2.
I'm vibing the 5 for some reason. I'm gonna go for the 5. Could you cut it out? All right, let's see what I can do here. All right, 5. Okay, this is working against me so far. 5, 4,
It's a hard 8. Dad, look, it's a hard 8.
3. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. 4. Okay, I need another 4 or a wild card. Give me something. Ah, shoot. Okay,
look,
now
it's a hard 8.
So I ended up with the. Oh, okay, I see what you did there.
I will take your reroll token. It's mine now.
This would actually be 3 pairs if you're playing the real Farkle game. That would actually be a good.
Huh? 3 pairs? Oh yeah.
Pair of 3s, pair of 4s, pair of 5s. That would actually be a good scoring roll in the real Farkle, but that's not the way this one played. So
I have the reroll token.
So that was the. Okay. Back it up. Okay. So again, the question is, would I want to keep the 2?
I backed it up.
Would I want to keep?
Oh, you mean put it closer?
Give me that.
But it's opposite day. Nothing.
I'm gonna keep rolling. In spite of the reroll, I'm gonna keep on rolling it. Okay, let's see. Here's a wild. A 3. Oh God, I need different numbers here. 1, 3 again. No, that does not help me. Oh, there's the ones. Okay, and the 4. Okay, hi.
Huh?
What's that?
I don't know. I found it.
Grab that book for a second. Okay, I got.
Book in a game.
Okay, I got the ones. Let's see if I could keep going. I would if I were playing for real and this was actually like real money or prize and stuff like that. Stop throwing things. I would probably like cut it and quit it at this point and stuff like that. Oh, I see. Okay, wait, that's something different.
But since you quit, let's see what would have happened.
So
and I never quit, so I technically won.
No, you said you would have stopped.
No.
Oh, I thought you said you did. Well, doesn't matter. Let's just see.
No, I didn't. I said like play.
3 and unless next was a 4 or a wild, I'm stuck. And now it's only a 2. So, and again, almost a golden snitch if one of those had been 5. But in this case, I would have been shut out because the only triple I can make is a 3, and I've already captured the 3. So that would be a bust. So
I never said that I quit. I said to keep going. What do you mean? Is there something wrong with your ears?
Okay. All right, here. Joey's up here. Okay, Joey. All right, Joey. Okay, here. You. All right, Joey. Okay, Joey.
Give me the strawberry.
Stop screeching. Okay. All right, Joey. Your turn. Okay, Joey. All right, Joey. It's not why we brought you up here. Okay. All right. Okay. Your turn now, Joey. Joey, your turn now. Okay. Hit. All right, Joey. Hit the generate button.
I did.
Hit the blue button.
Generate.
Okay, we got a 1. Keep rolling. We're looking at the first digit. Keep hitting the button.
Snitch.
Another 1. Go.
Oh, okay.
4. Go. Another 1. Good. You got a triple 1, definitely. Let's see if you can get a second triple. Nope. 2. All right, just hit it one more time. It doesn't matter what the last one is.
Why
okay.
you saying
And it's a wild. Okay. But the wild doesn't matter because the only triple you got is a 1, so we'll capture the 1. Okay, hit it again. Go. You still got your reroll. Keep going, Joe. Okay, keep going. 2. He's got a 1 again. Go. Come on, get one of everything. Let's see it. There's the wild. There's the wilds. Go. All right, 2. All right, he's definitely continuing on. He's got the triple. Okay, all right, and yeah, just roll the last one. It's not going to matter now because you didn't get anything. Okay, but the 2 twos in the wild, he's got triple 2 now. Okay, so he's got 2 of the 5s out. Go, roll it, keep going. Next turn. Let's see what we got there. Okay, he's got a 4. Okay, there's a 1. 2. Okay, we need some different numbers here. Oh no, that's not going to help us get some 5s. No, this one you're stuck. Just roll it. Yeah, 4. Okay, so this one would remove the reroll token. No, stop. Okay, stop it.
I will take that. This is your reroll token.
That's it. That wins the award for worst sleight of hand magic trick.
Stop.
She is not trained, folks. Anyway, okay.
This is
So
your reroll
okay, so
token.
Joey.
Her worst nightmare at night is you don't know Jack game. It's true. We played it last night, and she got screwed by me first, and then mommy.
It's a thing. It's a thing in the game. Don't
And
overread into that.
And I couldn't see what it was saying at the TV because
Okay, moving on.
I couldn't.
Okay, Joey.
And she
So then
started
Joey.
crying.
Joey. Okay.
She started crying.
It
Yeah,
was
because I
stressful.
couldn't
Okay,
read
all right.
it.
Okay, all right, okay. We're not
All I
airing
saw
our
was red lines.
okay. We're not airing our grievances out here. Okay, Joey. All right. You have to use your reroll. Do you want to stay or quit?
I knew she was
Joey,
going
do
to
Joey,
screw me.
do you want to stop with the 2 prizes or you want to play on? Okay, roll it then. We need 3s, 4s, and 5s. We got a 1. Go. Keep rolling, Joe. Keep rolling the rest of them out. 5. Okay, we need more 5s. Go get more 5s. Wilds. Keep going, Joe. Get another 5. Get another 5 or a wild. 3. Oh, get a 2, 4. Get something. Keep going. Keep going. Get 3, 4, 2. Oh, can he get the 4 to sweep it? Go, go, go. No, but he did get another wild. He did get another wild. Now, okay, Joe. So here's the question.
I didn't do bad.
Okay, you
do that bad.
almost won, Joe. So here's the question then. Here, listen. You have to use the 2 wilds. Do you want to do a
I
trick?
didn't do that bad.
Okay, but here's the thing. Do you want to do a trick?
We're airing out our grievances.
Thank you. Okay, stop.
No, it's because they're wet. That's why we have to.
Brandon, can I ask him a question? Do you want a 3 or a 5, Joe? What do you want?
Take the 3.
But let him decide. Let him decide. Joey, do you want to take the 3 or the 5?
5.
He wants the 5. Okay, all right.
Joey, you could have done them in order.
Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, all right. All right, Joey, now the question is, now you got 3 prizes. Do you want to stop here or keep going? You want to stop here or keep going, Joe? You want to stop at 3 prizes or keep playing? What do you want, Joe? What do you want? What should you do, folks? Joey, what do you want? Do you want to stop? Do you want to stop or keep playing?
Keep playing.
All right, roll it then. You need 3s and 4s. That's the main thing. 5 won't help you unless we get one of everything. Keep rolling, Joey, stop drawing for a second. Keep rolling. There's a 1. Okay, all right. Come on, Joey, keep rolling. There's a 3. We need more of those. Keep going. A 2. All right. Now we're looking for the hit the generate. A 5. No, that's it. You're done. Roll it. Roll the last one. Roll the last one, Joe. And oh, look at that. He would have gotten the 555.
If he chose
now,
the 3.
Okay, all right. Just for the fun of it, seeing, hindsight is 20/20, as the old saying goes. Okay, let's see. Had you taken the 3 to begin with and gotten the 5 now? Okay.
Let's just say he had another.
Let's see. No, not that. Let's see what would have happened. Okay, roll one more time, Joe. Roll one more time. Let's see if you had done the 3 first and gotten the 5 now. Would you have gotten the 4s? Roll again. Roll again, Joe. Roll again. Roll again, Joe. Roll. Okay, 5 wilds. Okay, keep going. Go. A 1. Another one. You would need more wilds
Another
now.
one.
Another one. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have gotten it. That's it. So that would have been definitely the end. So you could have milked one more number
That
out
was
of it,
quick.
but you didn't make it all the way through. So that's
Do you know where I am?
so that's the story.
Do you
there.
know where I am on the board?
I see you. Yes. Okay.
Where?
What you drew? You said that was you. Not that you really wear hats and bandanas and stuff like that, but that's the story
Well,
there. Okay. So,
Well, I want to wear a bandana and dye my hair.
Oh gosh.
I would be very scared. I'm gonna be very scared the day you consider yourself old enough to dye your hair and stuff like that. That's gonna be a very freaky proposition or whatever. So who knows about that?
Stop
So
holding
we'll
my
see.
foot.
Okay. All right. So all right. Okay. We got a couple minutes left. What else can we do here? Because no. We're already done. We've done our bits of Farkle here and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and please, by all means, okay. Like I said, it's a very easy game to to play and stuff like that. At least from what you saw. So so hey, over the weekend, play it with try that, play with your friends and family and stuff like that. And if you want to see how the full execution of this game showy idea went and whatever, like said, I would
Breaking news.
I would suggest
I have
look up
breaking news.
chill a second. I would look up anime Farkle. I would probably try to look that up on YouTube or whatever and see what it is that it looks like. You could see some of the classic stuff or whatever. And my recommendation,
What are you doing?
focus on the game itself, okay? And that's all I'm going to say with regards to that, okay?
I have breaking news.
What?
Daddy, you were seen burying the taxes with Isabel.
What?
Who cares?
Can we focus?
Isabel? Why do I always have to pay for everything, Isabel? And as we saw, Isabel was shown burying the taxes.
I'm erasing everything.
And
here.
you were there! Da-da-da! Daddy
Okay.
was burying the taxes with Isabel. Oh, God!
Okay, all right, guys. Now we're drawing too much. All right, give me one more topic to finish off with. What can we finish with here? Okay. I know you've been working on here, Joey.
Yes, reporter
here,
Joey.
Joey. You finish.
Did you see
You
Dad
finish off real
burying
fast.
the taxes with Isabel?
No.
Stop. Come on, let's finish up. Joey, which one's the greater than sign? Which one's the less than sign? I know you've been working with that a lot recently. Oh, Brian, finish your problems. Did you finish the rest of your problems? Go finish. Well, go finish them, because don't you have to turn them in a few minutes?
Hold on a minute.
Okay, which one's the greater than sign? Okay, go ahead.
27.
He'll demonstrate the whole problem.
No.
This is everything he's been practicing recently. And 27 is what? What sign is this?
That's the greater.
Okay, all right. Give me a less than problem then. Here, let's fix your 18 there. Okay, give me a less than problem now.
Oh, Mom's what?
I know. I hear.
She said so many comments.
So give me a less than problem now. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, that'll work. No, that wouldn't work. 90's not less than 17. 0 is less than 17. That'd work. 0 is less than 17. So use that. Just keep that.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So So that's it there. Okay. All right. Enough with the funny faces here. Whatever. Yeah. All this last couple of weeks, his focus has been on comparing numbers and stuff like that. That's gonna be a very fast video for us to make. Or we're gonna do a live catch up with him. And hopefully the last one that we worked on, I'll hopefully have that ready for over the weekend, stuff like that. I'm gonna continue working on it after we close up shop here, which is gonna be just about right now there. So I hope you enjoyed playing the games with us. Got good stuff with the division fractions. Saw Joey with his math knowledge or whatever. Please, we're here to entertain and educate all levels K-12. So please, hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends about us. And like I said, we're gonna be back here again on Tuesday, like we always are, and stuff like that. Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Please, by all means, come on by and get whatever help it is that you need for your distance learning, in case anything is throwing you off or confusing you. And please, because it's easier for me to do these when I know what topics you guys want to see. So please keep joining us, submitting the live chat, and give us some suggestions of everything. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna peace out here for the weekend here. So until we see you again on Tuesday, and hopefully. And hopefully during the weekend, you'll see the next new video. Yes, please stay healthy. Please stay safe or whatever, no matter what your state is doing. And we will catch up with you guys very soon. Take care.
And watch more of our videos on YouTube.
Yes. All right. So have a good one, guys. See you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Joey Stickman.